that has seen him win the Drivers' World Rally Championship 7 times, Sébastien Ogier will bow out from full-time WRC competition at the end of this 2021 season. That means Rally Monza will be the last time we'll see Ogier fighting for the title. And make no mistake, there's every chance that Monza will end with the Frenchman celebrating rallying's most coveted prize for a phenomenal 8th time. So, to honour his spectacular career, we wanted to dig through the archives and trace his path. From fresh-faced newbie to one of the most successful drivers in the WRC's history. After he took the Junior WRC title in 2008, 24-year-old Ogier was rewarded with a seat in a full-spec Citroën C4 WRC car for Rally GB. To the astonishment of everyone, he won the first stage of that rally. Ogier would hold the advantage until the 5th stage, and though he eventually went off the road on the 2nd day, his debut had certainly put his name firmly on the map. The following year, Citroën recruited the young Frenchman. He was only supposed to take part in 6 events, but his performances ensured he completed the entire season, which included a memorable WRC podium finish at the Acropolis Rally in Greece. 2010 marked his 2nd full season and his maiden victory at Rally Portugal. The win was enough to convince Citroën that he was ready to move from the junior team to the factory team for the remaining 3 gravel rounds. He repaid the debt by securing 2 more podiums that year and netted another win, this time at Rally Japan. With Ogier now promoted to Citroën's factory team, he was supposedly on an equal footing with new teammate, the legendary Sébastien Loeb. But inevitably, the tension between the two Frenchmen built steadily throughout the year, and things came to a head in Germany. With their 2 drivers ahead of the competition, Citroën imposed team orders for Ogier to hold station and let Loeb win the rally. Ogier publicly claimed he'd been disrespected, and the incident caused no small amount of controversy. A puncture for Loeb meant Ogier won the rally regardless, but it was the beginning of the end of his relationship with the French manufacturer. Ogier signed with Volkswagen for 2012. It may have turned a few heads to see him driving a Škoda Fabia Super 2000 that year, but in the background he was helping to develop the VW Polo, ready for its debut the following season. And in 2013, man, machine and management were in perfect synchronicity. He ended that year with 9 rally wins, 11 podiums, 111 stage victories, 7 power stage wins, and most importantly, his first championship title. Despite the occasional hiccup, the winning just didn't stop. Ogier won 6 championships on the bounce from 2013 to 2018, and unsurprisingly, Volkswagen extended his contract in the middle of that in 2015. Rain or shine, gravel or tarmac, the Frenchman was a cut above the rest. But with Volkswagen pulling out of the WRC at the end of 2016, 2017 saw Ogier roll up to Monte Carlo in a new Fiesta, having signed for M Sport Ford. He immediately brought the British-based team their first win in 5 years and his 5th victory at this iconic rally. By the end of the year, he'd wrapped up another driver's title and helped bring M Sport their first manufacturer's crown in a decade. 1 year later, and despite it going down to the wire at the season finale in Australia, 2018 would see Ogier victorious once again, confirming his 6th title in a row. 2019 saw Ogier return to Citroën, and although he celebrated wins in Monte Carlo, Mexico and Turkey, it was clear that problems were bubbling under the hood. And he left the French manufacturer for the second time to sign with Toyota for 2020. His winning streak had been interrupted. Of course, 2020 was curtailed by the coronavirus pandemic, and that saw Ogier chasing teammate Elfyn Evans for the title for most of the shortened calendar. Again, it went down to the wire, this time at the final event in Monza. But a treacherous patch of ice saw Evans slide off the road. He sportingly alerted his teammate to the danger, meaning Ogier now held the upper hand. And with Thierry Neuville having already retired, Ogier drove smart and secured his 7th championship crown. Which brings us right up to the present day. A customary victory in Monte Carlo saw Ogier start this year in style. And while there have been a couple of moments he won't want to watch back, victories in Croatia, Sardinia and Kenya, combined with podiums in Portugal and Greece, have kept him ahead of the pack. Mathematically, he could have won his 8th title at the penultimate round in Spain, but was squeezed off the podium by Danny Sordo and a resurgent Elfyn Evans in 2nd place, who's closed the championship gap to just 17 points. So it's still all to play for as the WRC comes to a thrilling conclusion in Monza. The question is, can Sébastien Ogier bow out of the WRC in style with an incredible 8th World Championship title?
Watch WRC Plus on all devices, WRC Plus, all live.